Hey guys, welcome back to the DCDS YouTube channel. It's great to see you all again. So, one thing that I really wanted to do with you guys is go over something that comes up so often when I'm teaching my one-to-one students to play their instruments, whether it's on the drums, the guitar, the bass, the keyboard, whatever it happens to be. This is like a recurring thing that keeps on cropping up, and I just wanted to kind of help you guys out because I know that a lot of my students will check out these videos. People from my workshops that I run will watch these videos, and other people just are looking to get better with their instruments. So I just want to kind of simplify things down a little bit for you guys and show you how you can kind of keep timing with your instrument, but also be able to add a bit more variation to your playing, so it's not also so kind of constant and simple. You can have a bit more fun with it. So what we're going to do, I'm using pens and paper for today. So first thing I'm going to do is draw some lines. Okay, so here we go. Okay, now let me just do this a second. Now, this is just like a rough sketch. You're going to have to work with me a little bit here. Okay, so you can see on the piece of paper there, yeah, it says, let me try and actually line it up with the camera. There we go. So it says 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now, even though it's not exact, I want you to imagine that these gaps in between the lines are all the exact same distance apart, okay? Now what these represent, these are your beats, okay? Beat 1, go the other way, beat 1, beat 2, beat 3, and beat 4, okay? Now then, just work with me here, okay? Don't kind of race ahead, don't kind of overthink it, just kind of literally stick with what I'm saying. Now then, these gaps in between the lines, they must stay the same size, okay? You cannot make those gaps bigger, you cannot make those gaps smaller. They must always stay the same size, okay? Now then, what I'm going to do is, it's really difficult trying to do this backwards. In each of these gaps, I'm going to write an and, okay, like a plus sign, and. Okay, so, got my black pen. Okay, so in there now, we've now got an and in each of those gaps. Now what that means is that once you've said the number, okay, so you've got your 1 there, and you've got your 2 there. Before you get to that next number, remember those gaps must stay the same size, your numbers must stay the same speed, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Always the same speed. So before you get to your next number, you've said your first number, before you get to your next number, you must put that and in there as well, okay? Now, because those gaps must stay the same speed in between, those gaps must stay the same size in between your numbers, what you have to do is you have to squeeze that and in between the numbers, okay? So imagine it's kind of like on a conveyor belt, okay? You got the 1 there, you got the 2 there. It's just gone past the 1. Before it gets to the 2, you have to squeeze that and in, okay? Now then, so what you get then is you get, well, I can't do this backwards. You get, instead of going like 1, 2, 3, 4, you end up with 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, okay? If I kind of snap in time with the numbers, so it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. So even though it gives the illusion of being faster, that's because we're squeezing that extra note, that extra and in between, okay? So that might be like an extra strum on your guitar chord, it might be an extra hit on one of your drums or a cymbal or something like that. It's entirely up to you, but those numbers must stay the same speed in between. Now then, we're going to step that up a little bit into like more of an offbeat feel. So what we're going to do now, we're going to add an E into the mix, okay? So here we go. Again, don't overthink this, just work with exactly what I'm saying, okay? Okay, so now, again, we've got our numbers, always the same speed, 1, 2, 3, 4. But now instead of just having the AND in between each number, we've also got an E as well. So again, because those numbers must stay the same speed, instead of squeezing one extra guitar strum or drum hit or whatever, or key on your keyboard or piano, instead of just doing one extra one, now you've got to squeeze two more in between them, okay? Remember, always in between the numbers must stay the same speed. So now, what you've got is you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 EAN, 2 EAN, 3 EAN, 4 EAN, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 EAN, 2 EAN, 3 EAN, 4 EAN, yeah? So it's getting faster. It's not getting faster, it's giving the illusion of getting faster because, again, you're squeezing more notes in between those numbers, okay? Now, I'm going to step it up again. I'm going to throw an A in there. Oh, messed that up. There we go. Okay. So again, just like before, instead of squeezing one extra note, or instead of squeezing two extra notes in there, now we're squeezing three extra notes. We've got the number, and then before we get to the next number, we must squeeze three more guitar strums, drum hits, cymbal hits, keys on your piano. Squeeze three more in before you get to your next number, okay? So now you've got 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a, yeah? So it's always going the same speed with the numbers, like I'm snapping at the same speed, but I'm having to squeeze more extra notes in between them before I get to the next number. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to end off this tutorial here because I want to do this in parts for you guys, because I don't want to kind of overcomplicate it. Once you kind of get past this point, it's very, very, very easy to kind of overthink things and for you to kind of go, what are we doing now? So again, just stick with what I've said in this tutorial, okay? Again, I'm going to end it off here and then do another tutorial, and again, you'll understand what I'm getting at because I'm going to break it down into bite-sized pieces. So I hope you've all enjoyed that, guys. I hope you found that like a little bit more informative if you're having lessons at school or whatever it happens to be, or you're trying to learn a musical instrument with YouTube tutorials. I hope that's answered some of the questions you've been having and helped to just kind of simplify things a little bit more and make things a bit easier for you to have fun with your instruments. So just as always, remember to leave your likes, comments. If you have any questions, I can be reached. If you can't reach me in the comments, you can contact me on our Instagram or Facebook, Drumming's Cool Drumming School, the same as the YouTube channel name, and I'll answer your questions over there. And yeah, if you could subscribe, invite your friends and family to subscribe, I would really appreciate that so much, guys. So thank you very much for dropping in. I hope that's helped you guys out, and I'll see you guys very soon in the next video.